What's going on, YouTube? It's the Green Shiz back, not projecting my screen this time. Got my chocolate milk. Hope y'all are doing great. Today is April 25th, officially 8 months until Christmas. It's coming up, boys and girls. So, what's going on? I turned this video on, no plans really. Just kind of do some updates, kind of vlog style. This weekend was good. This on Saturday went to a local card show. There was 100 vendors, and it was 96% sports cards, 4% Pokemon. I went there not as a vendor, but as a seller slash buyer. But I did show up there. I took my my box of. This is basically what I took. Took my Evolutions box and these things. Actually, I had the things I bought sitting in here, and I'll show those. But yeah, showed up with my CGC box, had my printed out document with my prices listed. In hopes to sell a couple things. Hoping to see a few things. That was pretty dope. There was literally 100 vendors, which is a lot more than I expected. Inside of this mall, it was the Oakland, no, it was Lansing, Michigan. It was Lansing Mall. And like I said, it was all sports, pretty much. I saw not a single vintage Pokemon card. Vintage being before black and white. Literally nothing. It was all Charizard, PSA 10 shinings from the last 4 or 5 sets. So, don't give a shit about that stuff at all. So, I didn't buy anything there. I did find, going through some bulk, first time I had seen this Mew card. It's pretty adorable. I bought it for $1. Centering looked pretty good, so I was like, I'll cop it. But yeah, it was $1. Pack fresh for sure. I'd say that's a PSA 10. So PSA 10 possible Mew for $1. Assuming I ever send shit to get graded again. See how that goes. But yeah, I bought that. I bought a few Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Just old vintage stuff from like 2002, 2003, 2004. Also, when I was going and looking at some of these cards, I had set my box on the counter. My friend stood by it. I went and go find one of the vendors to come over help me look through this because he had to pull it out. And somebody had walked by, I guess, and told my friend, "Hey man, you selling these CGC cards?" So I ended up talking to him, walking outside, and selling him a CGC 4.5 Charizard. So hooked him up, sold it to him for I think for $90, which is a pretty damn good deal. It was cash, so I think I had it listed at like 115, 110. So that was cool. And then I sold the Japanese Sabrina's Gengar, PSA 8. Took a pretty low shot on that just because I wanted to sell something. Paid for my travels and my lunch, and it was pretty cool. So only sold a couple cards and only spent $20. Not even $20 on cards, so it was pretty good. Pretty good. Nobody wanted to offer up $900 to buy one of these. I don't know why. But they did. There was a bunch of modern sealed product, all ETBs, all about 25% over market value. I don't know how people expect to sell shit, but I could open up my phone and just buy it off eBay cheaper, after taxes and everything. These people are crazy. And just know that when you go to sell your shit, like, you need to market test. Like vintage stuff, you can't really gauge it off TCG Player, so I've never used it for vintage. You literally got to look at eBay sold listings. And I used to sell a shit ton of binder cards like this. I would literally make a spreadsheet for each individual card and price it out. I'd have the condition, the price of each card listed on a spreadsheet for this binder set, for my binder collection, and when I'd go to post for sale, I'd just link it to the spreadsheet for people to look at the prices. They could see the condition, they'd get the general condition, then they ask for pictures. That was a fucking hustle. Like, I was selling, usually the cheapest cards are $5, anywhere up to $100. Sometimes I'd sell a Charizard, but that was just vintage. Like, this is all modern. I still don't know what the fuck to do with it. This is just accumulated through buying collections. Taking, selling, grading the cards I know what I'm doing with. But there's no high-end modern, because I know what I'm looking for expensive cards. But shit like this. Not gradable worthy. Not gradable worthy, but there's EX era. There's literally every set post Wizards of the Coast in here. I think probably one card from every set. And this is a full 360 card binder. Just full. I don't have time to price them out individually like I used to. That was a hustle. That's literally how I started in this, though. I'd fill up a binder, tons of house, post tons of pictures, and yeah, I'd keep track of everything. I have my old spreadsheet still, showing all my old sales, and it was pretty cool. Pretty cool, and it's how you gotta start. Sometimes you gotta start low. Now it's just what I do is when I have shit like that, I'll throw it up on like what I call like an auction sale. So this one I did. This is all first edition Gym Challenge. So each individual card was listed up on an auction. So and I would post the front and back picture of each card, and under the pictures they would comment the auction basically, and it ended at X time. And it is the quickest way to do it, and you get better money than just selling this as a bulk lot. Like, I've sold a few complete first edition sets of this non-hollow, and it's pulled like 300, but when I did this auction lot, I pulled 500. So when you sell cards individually, even in that type of scenario where you're auctioning all of them at the same time, ending at the same time, you pull more money. Selling individually always gets the most money. Bulking stuff out, people are buying to flip, make money. Usually when you sell individually, they're looking to buy for their collection. So stuff like that. You can still find sleepers, but yeah, so that's happening. What else? I talked about CGC the other day. The price has gone up. So again, this auctioning this May 4th, not auctioning, giving it away to a Instagram subscriber. So everyone on my Instagram, I think it's 290 people now, they're all going to be entered into this giveaway. I'm going to do a randomizer. The winner gets this box essentially. So I'm going to crack it open the packs on stream. And the winner is going to get all the cards, but also I'm going to let them select 2 cards, hopefully both Digletts, reverse hollow and regular, that they get express graded through CGC with subgrades. So that'll be cool. Get a couple graded cards for them, and they get. And I'm addicted to sleeving cards, so I'm going to sleeve as many of these sons of bitches as I can. As many, like literally, this entire 5,000 card WoW box is full. Every single card is sleeved. I sleeved every one just because I knew the set came out in like 2003. I opened up that was how I first started on YouTube last year. Open up World of Warcraft boxes, chasing a Leroy Jenkins. Opened up 8 boxes, didn't pull one. It's fucked. It's literally like having 22 different Charizards in that set, and you get 2 per box. So you're on average, you get 1 Leroy Jenkins every 11 boxes. 1. That's crazy. And when you think World of Warcraft, isn't that the first character most people come to mind? So I actually bought most of the market on those and have them all at PSA. I own about 50 of them. So if you think 50 Leroy Jenkins times 11 boxes to find one, it's a shit ton of boxes. Shit ton of boxes. So yeah, I own a lot of those. Always buying them when I see them. They're usually 10, 15 bucks. 3 different variants, but cool looking card. Cool looking card. A lot of cool looking cards actually, but that game World of Warcraft was then turned into Hearthstone, so there's a lot of cross contamination. A lot of cards used in Hearthstone come from the World of Warcraft TCG, so all the arts are on the cards, which I think is badass. So, like, Leroy Jenkins is a beast, or was a beast. I think it's still banned, or in Wild now in Hearthstone, but Leroy Jenkins would, actually I might have one here. Yeah. So similar to MetaZoo, this has a 4th wall. When this guy enters field, you need to say Leroy Jenkins, and then it gets ferocity, meaning he can attack right away. So this one's holographic. This was a set released in 2009, just reprinting, but also very similar pull rates, one in 11 type boxes. So that one's on the docket to go to PSA. I got a whole wad here. Show you. Zapdos, Charizard, Venusaur Topps Chrome, Michael Jordan, Isaiah Thomas, Dennis Rodman, year 2, Michael Jordan, Chipper Jones, Bo Jackson, Barry Bonds. So these are some of my dad's sports cards that we pulled out, and I saw some of his good ones. We were going to grade them, but then they shut the fuck down and cost $300 a card, so we didn't send these. It's Ken Griffey Jr. rookie cards, Sergei Fedorov rookie cards, Steve Eisman rookie cards. These are expensive, PSA 10, so hopefully we get something. Curtis Joseph, he played here in the Red Wings for a little bit. This is rookie card. Ed Belfour rookie card. Joe Sakic, year 2, I think. Yeah. So that was pretty cool. Wayne Gretzky. And then I thought this was cool. Ken Griffey and a Barry Bonds card. It's really cheap, though. You can buy these cheap, but not every day you see a card with 2 legends. It's like LeBron and Jordan on a card almost. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, when PSA opens, more big news. They're opening up CGC to grade Yu-Gi-Oh. They're looking to hire a Yu-Gi-Oh grader, so that'll be cool. I have sent a stack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards to PSA. It all depends what you're chasing. If you're modern, it's difficult because CGC was the play. It was cheaper, it was faster. So I sent all my vintage, a lot of vintage there. I have like 850 vintage cards there. You should check my other videos I bought like $100,000 collection. I have that video down there and just going through some of it. All that shit's at CGC. I bought a $9,000 collection. Well, I bought it. I paid $9,000. It's worth more than that. We already made our money back. Me and my friend that went to this card event on Saturday, but he went in on that one with me, so we're doing pretty well in there. But yeah, all vintage. As I was saying, Yu-Gi-Oh! It's hard as hell to get a 10 at BGS, at Beckett, and CGC. If you're chasing 10s, PSA is usually the play. It's usually the play. Because it was easier to get a 10. So, with the new AI from Genamint, Genamint's got their computer program where they click a button and it's going to check all the grades. Curious how much that's going to affect them producing 10s. That's not a fucking 10. This giant stack of 10s, I pulled one card out to fucking 5. Might as well throw it in the trash. So, my stolen Diglett, my scam Diglett. This guy's going down to the grave with me. If I get buried with one thing, it's going to be this son of a bitch. Looking for a first edition one of this. If anyone's got one, hit me up. But, yeah, PSA 10s might be a thing of the past. If you look at CDC, I don't think I've seen one Wizards of the Coast card pull a 10 yet. And I've sent them emails, and they are making a pop report. It's coming. Same as WATA, the gaming people who grade games. They said they're also doing a pop report. That will be revolutionary. It's one of the reasons I haven't really pushed the sale of my game is because I want to see where my 9.4 ranks. I know I've seen a 9.8 and a couple 9.6s. Is there 15? Is there hundreds? Is there 7? Like, I want to know how many are out there. What's the scarcity? That'll be a huge... I think it can do nothing but drive the price up, because I don't think there's hundreds of these out there sealed. Even. There might be 100, but that includes lower grades. So, I don't know. It'll be... I love chocolate milk. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. Yeah. I don't know. I think PSA 10s are, like, I've seen a couple people just kind of peeking on them on Instagram, buying, searching for tons of PSA 10s. I don't know if they're getting nervous that we may have seen our last shadowless PSA 10 cards get graded, and this guy's trying to complete the set now. So maybe I don't want to sell it to him. This guy wants I bought one of my shadowless 10 Zapdos for $3,400. Bought the second one for $2,200 off Heritage because nobody fucking knew about Heritage, and swept that bitch up, and got a $3,200 offer for that one. Basically, offered that one to him. So it's... I don't know if I want to sell it because I feel like I ain't going to be making any more 10s, and that'll be interesting. If AI is taking over, it could be like CGC PSA now, where you need a perfect card. Because before, you didn't need a perfect card, basically, to get a 10. And damn, at CGC, you need basically a perfect card. Like this guy Flash, I don't know, I think that's his YouTube name. He sent in 55 cards to CGC, all modern, and I'd say 80% of it is Japanese. Japanese tend to have a better print. They tend to have better centering, better less whitening, because their backs have a gold border instead of dark blue. He didn't get a single 10. All 9.5s. I think an 8.5 and a bunch of 9, or basically all 9.5s, but not a single 10 in modern. I've gotten 2. I own one still, my Rayquaza, amazing rare, and then I sold one, Charizard CD promo. I wish I had that son of a bitch. It wasn't all 10s, it was 3 10s and a 9.5, and the 9.5 was, I want to say it was centered. It's the way it goes. I wish I had it. I've asked the guy I sold it to, and he's already sold it, so that'll probably be a pop 1. I don't know, because the way they fucking grade 10s, man, I don't know how that pulled a 10. I shit myself on the video when I did, but this shit's crazy. If you just search CGC 9.5s and 10s, 99% of them are modern. 100% for the 10s. There's literally no vintage old 10s. Maybe a Japanese splashed in there during the Wizards of the Coast time, like older sets, but like the CD promo. Whew, man, I'm tired. But yeah, it's 10:15. Been a long ass weekend. Yeah, it's all 9.5s and 10s, so all in modern. People are looking at that shit too, maybe to buy 9.5s and cross them over to PSA, because I have a 9.5 that I can't wait to send to PSA because it'll enter like the lowest Charizard pop that exists. I think this is my only 9.5 I have left right now. That 9 surface though, there's 2 faint print lines on the top. See them right there at the top. That's literally it. Everything else is on my fingers. Besides that, the card's mint. That'd be crazy. I think the pop on that was like 10 or 11, and it was plus 20 grand for a 10 PSA. Might have missed my opportunity though. Now it's gone to the robots. Fuck. Which scares me also, because the cards I have there, I have probably about 200 cards there. 300, 250 cards at PSA. A few different submissions, and those will get godsmacked by the fucking computer because they haven't started grading them yet. It blows. So I can't wait to start seeing cards pop out of that. They said on their thing it's starting effective immediately, so I'm curious just when we start seeing those grades that start with a 6, how many 10s we're going to start seeing. So keep your eyes on that, because they're like right there. We're the number, the cert number for the PSA slabs are going to start with 6s soon. So that'll be a good tell, like how many 10s you see with the 6. Is it basically gone? How do the 9s look with the 6? Yeah, see how it goes. I think that's all about it for tonight. I still recouping from our date night. Had date night yesterday. Got some good food. Grandma watched the kids. God bless her heart. Sometimes you just need some time. Kids can be crazy. Anyone's got kids out there, prayers up. If you're still here, give me a pog champ in the chat, in the comments. I'd appreciate it. 24 minutes deep, but appreciate you all. I'll talk to you all later. Peace.